Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Sunday. I'm going to go and meet Mr. Warner in the car park and then we're going to go for a stroll round Willen Lake because it is a beautiful day. There's a squirrel up there having a face-off with some birds.
Which way do you want to walk?
They do pizzas in that van and we saw them cooking them. They look amazing. We didn't get one because it's not like... well, it's not lunchtime, but we did get a couple of squares of shortbread to go with this tea. So, gonna find a bench, plot ourselves up, watch the world go by. Do you know, that is what I'm gonna miss. We've been for a short walk and I must have spoken to probably about 14 people to add a social distance chat with. Oh, gonna miss all these people.
So I'm in my little workshop. I've just picked up a load of CB stuff. I'm just going through it, see what works, what don't work, check it, refurb it.
Under the use what we've got challenge, we must have about 4 different jams. And I came across this half empty or half full, depending on the way you look at it, apricot jam. So I've just googled recipes using apricot jam and I've come up with one and I'm going to make it. So this is the recipe, apricot jam slices. I'm going to get my mixer out for this. I mean business. I'm going to whiz it all up in there, then super quick and easy. This is what I want to stop, having like multiple packets and jars of things. So it's good to use some of them up. Right, so in there, butter, sugar and a little bit of almond extract. I'm going to fold in some plain flour, some ground almonds and a teaspoon of baking powder. I could do with a smaller tin, but I haven't got one, so we'll go with this. Anyway, I have to put half the mixture on the bottom, dollop on some jam and then put some more mixture on top. Right, I've got to dollop the jam on now. Right, I followed the recipe. It said to drop like the rest of the dough. It did say neatly on top, but I haven't quite managed that. But anyway, this is going in for 20 minutes. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to get dinner on the go, but to start off with, I thought we could have some of the soup that I made the other day. So we're going to have this now and then dinner a little bit later. Oh, that's our cake. That looks a bit interesting. We'll definitely let that one cool down before we cut into it. Glenn, what are you watching?
So we're looking for maximum audio, recovered audio on that.
Oh, there you go, look. Little squiggly line. You know what I need?
Magnifying glass.
Oscilloscope.
A oscilloscope?
Oscilloscope.
Is that like a stethoscope?
Well, it's like one of these. It measures frequency and radio waves.
Maybe if you're good, you might get one for Christmas.
No, don't buy me one of those. I haven't got room for it.
Glenn's down the back end of the boat talking on this CB. I've just listened to the news. They're saying that it might be 3 families. 3 families at Christmas is going to be tough for us to work with. 3 separate households. I mean, there's my mum, there's Glenn's mum, there's Glenn's sister, there's us. That's 4 before we start. I'm not thinking about it until we've got solid news. This is tasting rather lovely. Perfect with a cup of tea. It's like really buttery and almondy. I think Glenn's going to like this. What are you doing down here, Mr. Warner?
I'm a mess. Testing all the bits I've just picked up just to see if they work and what works, what don't work. Oh.
It's almost time for bed. I have been working this evening on a Sunday night. I normally don't get my laptop out at night because I end up spending hours on it. Let me show you what I've been doing. I've made a really simple 1-page website. I've created the Twitter account and I've created the Facebook page. I've also got all the questions that are going to be in the pack together on a document, and I'm going to go through them tomorrow with Tara. Moving forward, I am going to get up early tomorrow. How many times did I say that last week, Glenn? Every day I said I am going to get up early, but no, seriously, I am going to get up early tomorrow. Going to have a quick cup of tea with Mr. Warner, and then I'm going to be heading to bed.